Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we are playing a brand new game. Actually, it's not even brand new technically, because it's not out till Thursday? It's out on the 16th. Anyway, hang on, is that the real date? Did it tell me the date and the time? That's weird. Anyway, hi guys, hey, what are we playing? Starship Troopers Terran Command, and I'm really enjoying this game. I really am. I played the first few levels, and I think it's great. I've been waiting for a while for this. I really have been. And here, Battle Klandathu is the sort of introductory level. Luckily, I can still go in and play this, but this is the one that loads up when you first load up the game. So I'm going to have to do it manually for us, but you'll get the tone and everything right away. It really nails the tone of the movies. It's great.
We now take you live to Klandathu, where the invasion has begun. Big K, as camp troopers like to call it, is an ugly planet. A bug planet. A planet hostile to life as we know it. To assure the safety of human civilization, the arachnid homeworld must be eliminated. As they touch down on Big K, each trooper, vigorously trained for battle, knows exactly what to do.
And we do. Left click to select, or you can drag and,
Awaiting orders.
do a box.
It appears the arachnids have realized what's coming for them. Their warriors are already bearing down on the drop zones in large quantities.
And here are the bugs. And yeah, right click to move. Obviously, it's an RTS. It's all pretty straightforward. Yeah, the bugs look great. And lighting effects affect them as well, which is nice. Like, it's quite a simple game, but it's got some nice modern flourishes. But it does feel like a very classic kind of RTS, which I really like. It's always got sort of tower defense properties to it as well that we'll sort of get into as we play. But it's really nice. I'm really enjoying it so far.
Through blood, sweat, and determination, the drop zone has been secured.
Sure has.
Meanwhile, gargantuan plasma bugs are harassing our fleet as they launch enormous globs of plasma into orbit. But the MI comes prepared and equipped to deal with this predicament. Rocket troopers will swiftly nuke it out of existence.
Standing by.
Okay, so we need to escort these guys now.
Affirmative.
We will have control over far more troops later on, but this is essentially the tutorial of sorts.
With me.
Oh, yeah, you can attack move, by the way. So you press A and click, you attack move. So, you move to a location. If you see anything, you'll attack it, which is very handy.
Roger that.
Also, I have horrible hay fever today, so, that's great.
With me.
So don't mind me. I know, it's this dry planet. It's the dryness that makes me sneeze. Silly desert planets. So what's really fun is, we have escorted them. What's lovely is that with this game, units will actually block each other's line of fire, so positioning is important.
Rocket troopers unleash their deadly payload. The bug has no answer to superior human firepower. With the plasma bugs destroyed, the mobile infantry regroups for the next stage of the operation.
On the move.
Okay, so let's crack on. So we also have grenades. Press Q to throw them. Throw it now, because I can. Maybe a little timer, then kablooey. We didn't really need to do it, I just wanted to show you that we can. So yeah, looks like everything's all sorted. Just need to get into the main battle line now. And advance on these bugs, and then definitely wipe them out.
A well-ordered battle line has been formed, ready for the next phase of the invasion. The objective, a large bug hive to the east. Terran Command wants it exterminated. As they advance upon this target, our troopers will wipe out any remaining arachnid defenses.
Okay, let's move up. Okay, let's hold this position. So a lot of troopers, a lot of bugs. So these are warriors, as you can see by hovering over. I like that it does tell you immediately what they are. It's good just to get familiar with what's what. It's nice. It's a nice touch. Very simple, I know, but it's still good.
Spewing out seamlessly endless hordes of arachnids against the brave men and women of the mobile infantry.
Things are getting a bit out of hand here.
Fleet officials admit they may have underestimated the bug's defensive capabilities. Dropships have been sent in for a complete evacuation, as a strategic retreat appears necessary to reevaluate the situation.
Yeah. Let's get out of here. So, if you haven't seen Starship Troopers, the movie, I actually watched it yesterday. So, in preparation of playing this, it's a great movie.
Severe arachnid counterattacks all across the planet. As the fleet is getting hammered by more plasma bugs, casualty predictions already mount in the tens of thousands. It appears the Battle of Klendathu is over. Stay tuned to FedNet for more news on the situation.
I'm sorry, I missed it, but the dropships left without us. I was too busy enjoying the scenery of all this going on. But yeah, they left us there, and they're happy just to say that the battle is over, even though there's hundreds of people left here being slaughtered. It's just all propaganda. So if you haven't seen the movie, it's basically it's a satirical piece. It's incredibly anti-war. All of the sort of the movie is interspersed with these news broadcasts that are basically just like, you know, recruitment drives and things. It's all it's so dystopian, but with this like veneer of everything's great, but of course war is hell. I think this actually came out before I think it was pre 9/11 the movie came out, which is sort of mad because the bugs sort of do a 9/11 on Buenos Aires, which starts all this. So yeah, it's mad. It's pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy how it sort of foresaw all of that. But yeah, it definitely takes exception to American exceptionalism, we should say. But yeah, it's a great satire, and this game absolutely nails the tone. It's really fun. So, let's play a new campaign. So, yep, let's enlist now. I love that even the menus are part of the, you know, part of the spectacle, part of the propaganda. It's all the same. You know, you're playing the part of someone in this military, which I find really fun. So, Kolasha, let's go. Discover the career for you and opportunities you never knew existed. Enlist.
The Battle of Klendathu. A day that will live in infamy. But from tragedy springs hope, as the Federation rebuilds its fleet bigger and stronger than before. To fuel this war machine, all eyes are now on Kolasha. Once an isolated outpost, this mineral-rich world has become a key part of humanity's battle for survival. But the planet's vital mining industry may now be in danger after reports of bugs on the surface. And so the mobile infantry answers humanity's call. These brave men and women will defend Kolasha from any insect aggression.
All right, well, to war then, I suppose.
Listen up, Lieutenant. The advanced team kicked an anthill. Now they got more bugs than they know what to do with. We're here to save their asses. Let's do this by the book. Don't be a hero, and you won't need a body bag. You understand me? Let's go. On the bounce.
Okay, so we've got a couple of squads now. Let's start moving up.
Yes, sir.
On our way.
Chariot bugs. Small, but there's no such thing as a harmless bug. Splat him and keep moving.
Alright, splatting him, sir.
Affirmative.
Advance team located the bug hole. Hope they save something for us to shoot.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Take position on the left flank to get clear lines of fire.
Okay. So allied units block line of fire, so we want to make sure we're in a position where it's not going to get blocked. Which I think is great. The fact that positioning matters, I think is really good, especially in a game where you're essentially like fighting hordes. It means that you're not just going to be traveling with just a blob of units and expecting them to perform. You have to think about your movements, make them very intentionally, which I think is great. Let's attack move this way. I'm not sure we're getting a chance to actually move forwards, but as long as we're killing them, we're getting the job done. Yeah, any second now.
Attack fighter strike incoming. Stand back and enjoy the fireworks. They don't like to get their uniforms dirty, but those flyboys are pretty useful sometimes. Damn, a few bugs got away. Get after them before they reach the settlement.
And so, of course, that was, you know, basically napalm.
Come on, you apes! Roger that.
Because you can't really be anti-war. Certainly in the 90s, without referencing Vietnam.
Roger that.
So, here we go.
Roger that.
And they are slaughtering civilians,
This way.
mostly because we kicked the hive, so all these civilian deaths are as a result of us running in like cowboys. You know, it's not drawing attention to it, it's just showing it to you, which I think is great. That's kind of the point. It's overt violence and horror, but, you know, it doesn't pin the blame on anyone. It just lets you go, this wasn't a good idea.
Someone's getting a whipping back at base for missing these stragglers.
This way. Roger that.
Okay,
Affirmative. Look
so now we're going to confiscate
Major
these.
protest reporting. Orders from command require you to confiscate all civilian weapons.
That's a copy. Good to hear your voice. Squad, secure those weapon stashes. Not that these guys will be using them.
So the word confiscate there is obviously ridiculous, because we we got them all killed and now we're just looting their corpses, essentially. You know, we're just taking weapons from the dead right now, but making it sound official. I think it's great. This game absolutely nails the tone. It really does. So combat engineers, got flamethrowers, which is very nice.
Roger that. Come on, you apes.
Okay, getting through them.
Affirmative. Roger that.
Let's grab this ammunition cache as well. Oh, I've got these guys as well
There's a
now.
radio
That's
tower
nice.
ahead of your position.
Affirmative.
It should be able to cut through the interference and
Awaiting
get you some
orders.
reinforcements.
Yes, sir. Sir. Look
Copy
sharp.
that.
Affirmative.
Ooh, hello.
Awaiting orders.
Radio station's just ahead. Move into range and get fleet on the horn.
Look sharp. True.
Finally, we can break through this goddamn interference.
This
Stash your tools
goddamn
and move out.
interference.
Roger that.
That's going well. I mean, it's level 1, so it would be, right?
Stash
So we're going
your
to capture this
tools
radio
and move
station.
out.
These are essentially our bases in this game.
These apes have taken a licking. Use the radio station to call up fleet and get replacements for our casualties.
So you just click the reinforcement button and get a ship to come down. So there are only a certain number of ships you can see here. So you have 2 out of 3 drop ships available. So every time you bring a ship down, it'll temporarily
Look alive,
use that up.
troopers.
Sir, command just radioed out an alert. Major bug movement to your east.
Okay, things are about to get interesting. Look sharp, people. Form a perimeter.
Infantry.
All right.
Standing by. Come on, people.
Let's set up.
Yes, sir.
So I'm not going to be too particular about it. They should spread out enough to handle whatever needs to be handled.
Affirmative.
Engineers, now hear this. Move out.
Look sharp. This way.
I can be a little bit particular.
What do you
They're
need?
fine.
Sir.
So, attack is coming in 5
Here
seconds.
they come. Watch your fields of fire.
Oh, I'll be watching. And here they come. It is really satisfying to watch. Just like the movie. So I first watched that movie when I was like 8. And so the satire was completely lost on me, but the just the sheer spectacle of just like hundreds of Marines shooting like billions of bugs, it was, yeah, madness. I'd never seen anything like it.
Look sharp, troopers.
Affirmative.
Alright, let's crack on.
Outstanding. This area's hotter than we thought.
New order, sir. Bug activity is too strong. Command is recalling you to Delta 4 base. Leave the civvies and get yourself home.
That route won't be pretty. Rough terrain, lots of hidey holes for bugs. But you gotta punch through.
Look alive, troopers.
Come on, people.
Don't just look alive, be alive. Anyone who dies is fired.
Move out.
Let's pull back,
Yes, sir.
and then attack move forward. I was not actually that many. I thought there'd be more.
Come
There's
on,
more over there.
people.
Nope. But there are more dead civilians.
Move out.
Because of course.
Come on, people. Yes, sir.
Oh, more coming from over there.
Sir. Roger that.
This seems like a good setup there.
Engineers, now
Just being
hear
captured.
this.
Awaiting orders. This way. Look
Yeah,
sharp,
it's getting
troopers.
captured.
Awaiting
And I can
orders.
hear a plane flying
Let there be
really
a lesson.
low.
These colonists had guns, but they didn't have training or discipline. That's why we're alive, and they're not.
Yeah, that's right. These civilians just weren't disciplined
Yes, sir.
enough to combat the onslaught of monster bugs. That's what it is.
Affirmative. This way. Let's go.
Okay. Legs are on the home stretch.
Welcome to Delta 4. Now haul ass and get behind those walls.
Working on it. There's a few other rifle troopers kicking around.
Bugs are going for the base. Standard procedure is to keep the gates shut until there are 0 hostiles in the area.
Oh, hell. Guess you're doing this in the open. At least it'll be a target-rich environment.
Yay.
Sharp, troopers. Affirmative.
So the ones on the walls can shoot over us. And of course I'm now getting text messages. Why is my phone on silent? Okay.
Sir, this way.
Things are looking good. Oh, also, these HMGs, heavy machine guns. That's right. I know initials. Yeah, they overheat. You can see that little bar. So if they fill up, they'll fall down. They're great little defensive structures. But it means that you can't have them in sustained combat.
Open up.
You know, they're just good to defend a few waves, but it means as soon as like a big group comes, they're not going to be able to manage on their own. They'll just overheat.
Yes, sir.
So you need to make sure you've got troops
Sir?
where they're needed, which I think is a nice way to balance it. Okay, I think we're done.
We're not done yet.
Oh,
Get on those walls and get ready.
Roger that.
it's like he heard
Look
me.
alive, troopers. Squad, moving. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Tell
It
us
is
what
like
to do.
he heard me.
Stash your tools
What do you
and
need?
move out.
All right, you apes. Show those bugs what you're made of.
I mean, I will. Once they show up. Oh, here they are. It's very satisfying. Oh, these guys can climb walls, by the way. It slows them down, but it will climb the walls. So we just had someone level up.
Sir.
And it was this guy. So you can choose additional abilities. So we start with a grenade, but you can unlock additional ones. So we have the shotgun suppression, fire a sustained barrage of shells from the Rita's underslung shotgun. Such salvos can hold off an arachnid charge, but not defeat it outright. And the boom bundle, toss improvised bundle of grenades, as a very powerful blast, but cannot be thrown very far. And we've finished the mission, so this is relevant, but there you go. So there is actually an encyclopedia, which I will look into. What is really nice is that whenever you encounter something new in the game, it'll give you a little pop-up in the bottom right corner, so you can actually look at the new thing. But because I played the first few levels already, none of the things we've seen so far have been popping up to tell me, you know, to go have a look. So we'll have a look in a bit and look at what we've encountered so far. Because it's rather fun. I like when games have an encyclopedia, not just to give you a rundown of the stats and their purpose, but it just adds a bit of flair, I think. So, yeah. Anyway, let's crack on.
With the size of the bug problem now clear, immediate action is needed. The mobile infantry moves into gear to protect Kolasha, its mines, and its people.
Broadcast completed. Yeah, let's crack on. So I'm keeping it on normal difficulty all the time. It's the best reflection of how most people would play in the game, but I think you could afford to crank up the difficulty a bit if you do want a bit of a challenge, because generally I've been doing okay on normal. It's fairly forgiving, but I'm happy just sort of get swept up in the nonsense and you know, make some mistakes, play around, experiment some new things, you know, all the rest of it. You know the drill. Anyway, let's get back to war.
Command has identified numerous bug holes in the area, and guess whose job it is to clean them out? Get your squads over to the supply base ASAP, and we'll go from there. Move out.
All right.
Sir.
Will do.
Listen up.
Why didn't you attack move?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. That was odd.
Survivors, take down those bugs.
Oh dear. Well, okay, that one didn't make it, but we'll save the rest of them, I'm sure. I'm sure we'll definitely save the rest of them. We'll definitely save them. Not that one. But that was a bad one. That was a bad one. That
Radio
one
station up ahead. We should be able to cut through this interference and get some reinforcements.
Let's go!
Okay, call HQ and get another squad dropped on this position. We're going to need all the help we can get.
So when you have enough supply points, as here, supplies available, you see, there's a total. You don't sort of earn it over time. It's just the cap goes up, basically.
Position, people. Use the high ground.
Which I like. I think it's a nice system there.
Sir.
That way, sort of like loitering and collecting resources, it's irrelevant, right? You want to move out and take over places that are going to put up your resources, because you're just putting up the cap. Otherwise, I could just set up this defensive position, wait for the resources to tick up, and just, you know, pull in more and more. So I like this. It's a good way to limit it.
Roger that.
And force you to be proactive.
But they'll keep coming until we seal those bug holes.
This is going to teach us how to clear out a hive.
Get over there and take it out.
Oh, I'm getting over there. Just you wait. Okay, so we'll line up here for now. Because we can't see over the hill, you see. Elevation matters. You might notice while I was sat up here, I could shoot over the rifle troopers. So same as walls, like elevation, it allows you to ignore the line of fire issues, you know.
Roger that. Roger that.
Oh, also if you hold right click, you can actually like position your troops, which is really nice. You know, especially in a game where positioning matters. Yeah, hold right click and then point to where you want them to be facing. Very useful. Okay. There's quite a lot of them. There's quite a lot of them coming. Okay, good. Let's continue to move up. So here, you can see that because there's a bug there, that means it's not empty yet. And this little bar underneath, every time this fills up, it'll put another bug tick there. So it does refill over time. But if you stood next to it, it'll lure them out quicker. So this is how you do it. You stand near it, they'll send wave after wave after you. Nice.
Okay,
Then
the
you can move
bugs are
something.
down. Get a squad in that bug hole to seal it up. They're going to take some casualties, but that's what we're here for.
There we go.
Squad, ready for orders. Awaiting orders.
Orders are to expand your foothold in the sector. Capture the local radio stations to use them as staging points for operations to take out arachnid colonies.
Awaiting
Alright.
orders.
So, we've
Roger
got.
that. Yes, sir.
So you want to get the radio station. So of course that's another base for us. It should put up our resources a bit as well. Another hive over here. Hives all over the place. One over there. Another radio station though. A couple more radio stations to grab.
Roger that. Yes, sir.
Oh, looks like a car drove into one of the bugs. Caused a bit of a pile-up. Bugs do not obey traffic laws. They have not read the highway code.
On the move. Roger that.
It doesn't seem we have either.
On the move.
Okay, let's capture this. That's going to teach us another very useful tool in our tool
Additional
belt.
supplies are now. Sensors are picking up new bug hive
Sir.
activity.
Command has allocated you additional resources to fortify the outpost against arachnid attacks.
Guess we're going to have a busy day at the office then. All right, we're going to need combat engineers and MG turrets.
Also, the number at the bottom, that's not how much these cost, that's how many we have.
We currently lack the infrastructure
Oh, we need
for
support
that
center
deployment.
first. Here we go. So you build support center in the available slot, and that'll immediately let us get
Call
combat
in
engineers.
engineers ASAP.
I get a couple. Screw it. Apparently I can get in 3 with the
Our
points we
war
have.
support has increased, sir.
They only cost 2. You can see the price at the bottom of the
Those
description.
engineers earning their pay. We need 2 MG turrets covering the outpost before Archie comes to crash this party.
Orders. Roger that.
So there we go.
Sir.
And you'll notice down here, war support. That's what we spend on things like base defenses. And so it's a different resource to better build these turrets than the guys that are moving. But it just means we have to really weigh up, you know, what we want to spend on defending, what we want to spend on attacking.
Firing.
You know, it's a good system. I like it.
Yes, sir. Look sharp, troopers. Affirmative.
Because otherwise you just sort of pick one or the other. You'd either spend too much time trying to defend and spending all your resources defending, or you do the opposite for attacking, right?
Listen up.
Move out.
Engineers reporting.
But this way, you sort of get to split up your resources a bit. And it means you're more limited on each, really, so... I like it. So yeah, the turrets are doing okay here. Yeah, I'm going to try and close this before we go off into the rest of the map. Because this one is secluded, so we can close that. We're not going to be attacked from the other side.
Standing by.
Is that it? I guess that is it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It is it.
Affirmative. Engineers, follow me.
Oh, they're still moving up. We've got this guy with pretty good range as well, so I'm happy for these two just to deal with
Sir.
whatever's coming. Okay, now which way do I go? Maybe both ways.
What do you need?
Maybe I go both
Waiting
ways.
orders. Affirmative.
Look sharp, troopers.
Orders.
Tell us what to do. Stash your tools and move out. Affirmative.
Okay.
Listen up. Yes, sir.
Engineers here. This way.
Squad, ready for orders. With me.
Alright, this works.
Roger that.
Sir. Orders. Roger that.
Yes, sir.
Engineers reporting. Sir.
Yep, this is working.
Sir. Look
Working
sharp,
very well.
troopers. Yes, sir. Sir.
What do you need? Roger that.
Tell us what to do. Look sharp, This way!
Okay. So this is emptying by the looks of it? Yep, that is attracting him. Very nicely done.
Orders? Yes, sir. Sir, roger that.
Squad, ready for Roger that.
Sir?
Perfect.
Listen up. Sir. Affirmative. Come on, people.
So they can still shoot through the gaps, you see.
Sir, move out.
Look sharp.
It's not like we
troopers.
block line of sight completely straight away.
Engineers, roger that. Sir,
It's only if you have a big dense pile that you end up blocking line of sight a lot. Okay, so in they go. Another hive cleared out.
look sharp, troopers.
Marvellous. Okay, let's start heading over this way.
Follow me.
Sensors are
Affirmative.
picking up new bug hive activity.
Oh no.
Yes, sir.
A new bug hive activity. Cheeky hive. Oh, so there's a tunnel here as well. So the bug tunnels are always essentially part of the hive, so they will keep spewing out bugs
Sir,
until you clear
Intel
out the hive
reports
as
a new
well.
bug threat in our sector.
Spitter bugs are bad. Let's actually read about them here. So, would you like to know more? You probably recognize that from the movie if you've seen it. You should watch it. Units. So here's all our units. There's a lot that you haven't seen yet, but currently we have the rifle troopers. Armed with Morita assault rifles, these squads form the backbone of the mobile infantry. They're effective in close to medium range combat against unarmored targets. You can see middling hit points, range and suppression, damage and armor piercing are quite low, and they have alright anti-air as well, so good jack of all trades sort of unit there, but not a good armor piercing value there. But they do have the grenades, they've got the shotgun suppression for slowing enemies down, they've got the boom bundles who are doing some big damage. So pretty cool. And they can clear out hives, of course. Then we have the combat engineers. Combat engineers can construct various defensive structures and weapons for personal defense and offensive tasks. They wield a short-range flamethrower that can stun and burn anything in its path. They also have incendiary grenades, demolition charges, and blazing spear, which is a stream of superheated high-pressure flame incinerating anything it passes through. So some fun stuff. Very good suppression. And middling hit points, everything else is, range is very low. As we've seen, we've got the heavy machine gun turret. This turret's twin machine guns are effective against lightly armoured targets. The barrels tend to overheat from sustained fire, however, resulting in a substantial cooldown time. So really good range, good anti-air on these guys as well, and otherwise fine. Arachnids, with the chariot bugs. The chariot bug is a low-ranking species functioning as scouts and load bearers in arachnid colonies. They don't form much of a threat when forced into combat roles because of their light armour, slow speed, and a weak bite. Warriors. The warrior bug is the basic but effective melee fighter, available in virtually limitless numbers to the arachnids. They lead the charge to overwhelm and overrun the enemy. You see, they're very good speed. Everything else is fairly low, but they have big numbers and with big speed. Well, you've seen them. They're a bit scary. Spitter bugs. Now, these guys are the worst. I hate these guys. The spitter bug is a fragile species that can project acid from a thoracic gland. This substance causes serious corrosion and can even be lethal when exposed to substantial doses. They are known to operate effectively in concert with warrior bugs, one providing suppressive fire, while the other forms a meat shield and closes in for the kill. So, pretty scary stuff. That's what we're going to have to deal with now.
Engineers, now hear this.
So it is nice it does tell you what's sort of been added to each mission.
Affirmative.
You know, it does say up there what's been added.
Standing by.
So that'll always be there. Like the pop-ups for the first time you see something is down here, but this is like a modifier to the map. So every map will have hives that will have the normal warrior bugs, but as the game progresses, it escalates and you end up with more enemy types and things.
This way.
Obviously, it depends on the level, how far it goes. I don't think we're going to get another sort of escalation there, but, you know.
Sir, roger that.
Sir. This way.
Okay,
Those MGs aren't getting enough action back there.
it's true.
Get them disbanded, and then redeploy them up at the bridge.
So we do get
Take out
reimbursed.
that bug nest.
We do get reimbursed. Oh, you can only put them on hard surfaces, by the way. You can't put them on the desert, which is why you can only put them as sort of defensive things around bases, which I think is really clever. But yeah, the spitters are very annoying.
Standing by.
You can see them shooting me.
Orders get you here. We're moving out. Listen up.
Not a lot I can do about it.
Here. All hands.
Let's get this online, yeah? Come on. Come on. There we go. Good. Let's build another one.
Sir.
These guys are shooting down here, which is nice. The bug layers will keep spawning enemies. You can just destroy them, unlike the hives.
Has been promoted, sir.
Oh, I got promotion.
Sir?
Who won?
Engineers reporting.
Was one of
Look
you?
sharp,
Oh, it
troopers.
was. This guy got promotion. Let's give him the shotgun suppression. I like that one.
Awaiting orders.
Yes,
Slows
sir.
the enemies down.
Support has
Awaiting
increased,
orders.
sir.
Lets you keep shooting them. It's lovely. Okay, so our support's increased. So we can actually build a third heavy machine gun turret. I'm not going to yet, though. I think the two here are plenty to keep whatever might come this way at bay. Or will it?
Engineers here. Sir.
And good. Got reinforcements in.
Awaiting orders.
Good to go.
Stash your
Alright,
tools and
uh,
move out. Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's move down here.
Engineers, follow me. Roger that.
And I'll try and get up this way. I could even put someone up this way to shoot over. I think
Yes,
that's probably
sir.
wise.
HQ on the net.
Alert.
They're asking why the area isn't cleared yet.
Wish I knew.
Affirmative. But we've been a little busy here.
Engineers.
Okay, people, we are pushing up this road.
Roger that.
Okay, let's get you up there. Stop that. Stop.
Roger that, sir.
Move out. Sir.
Yeah, let's get you up here.
Sir.
It's going well.
Standing by. Sir. On the move. With me.
Okay, you'll find that.
Look
Good.
sharp, troopers. Get your gear. We're moving out. All
A
in.
unit has been promoted, sir.
Who was that?
What do you need?
You guys. Okay, let's get you the grenades, I suppose.
Orders? Roger that. Engineers reporting.
Ah, more spitters.
Engineers
The
here.
spitter bugs are basically like the worst because they're just
Sir.
guaranteed to get a bit of damage
Sir. Get your
on
gear.
you, you
We're
know,
moving
before
out.
you can target them.
Look sharp, troopers.
They're a real pain. Okay,
There's
good.
a radio tower ahead of your position.
On
Sure
it.
is.
That slope and bring that station online.
I mean, I'll do my best, okay? Then we can call in some reinforcements for our combat engineers.
Sir.
Oh. Hello, folks. Nicely done. You see, the fire really slows them down, which is nice. Very good suppression. Always good to have some of the
I
combat
prefer a
engineers.
one-way shooting arrangement with Archie. And those spitter bugs complicate things. Get some snipers deployed and take them out before they get in range.
So this is really highlighting the rock, paper, scissors. Mostly the rock, paper, scissors is determined by range more than anything else. So like the combat engineers, they're great for slowing the enemy down, but it means they'll usually be at the front, and obviously they get massively outranged by the spitters, so you need something that can shoot spitters. You know, it's good though. Okay, let's get a couple of units.
Engineers
And I guess I'll have to wait a second
Engineers here.
to wait for the drop ships to come in. And any second now. Boom.
Awaiting orders.
And there we go.
Sharp troopers. Sir. Sir.
Okay, snipers. Let's get you up here.
Sir.
Look sharp,
And
troopers.
Standing by.
everybody else.
Sir.
Let's start moving forwards.
Affirmative.
And that should probably do it.
Look sharp, troopers.
Now let's keep an eye out for spitters.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that did it.
Standing by.
God, a high ground's useful.
If we ain't dying,
Oh,
we
there's more
ain't
spitters. Ooh, they got shot on. Okay,
burn them. Sir.
you can probably tell I do not like spitters. They're very
Engineers
annoying.
reporting.
On the move. Roger that. Sir. Sniper team.
Can you put one up there?
Sir.
More spitter bugs.
Sir, stash your tools.
Now move out. Roger that. Orders. What do you need?
This is fine. we're doing fine.
Orders. Look sharp, troopers.
Yes, sir.
It's going great.
Sir. All in. Engineers here.
All those different elevations really handy.
Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Look sharp.
Oh, so we've only
troopers.
emptied that so far. Okay, we're aggroing them though, so that's good news.
Sir, get your gear. We're awaiting orders. Engineers report. Yes, sir. Tell us what to do. Affirmative.
Engineers?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is working.
Sir.
Roger that.
Okay. It's attack move. We'll try and get this closed in a hurry. Although it's actually still quite full. That's okay. They seem to be coming out fairly slowly.
Engineers reporting.
Here's the incendiary grenade. Yeah, we've really got them suppressed in here. This is perfect. Are you guys still shooting?
Engineers
Okay,
here.
good.
All ass.
Emptied L, nice and quick.
Sir.
Awaiting orders.
And then we're capping the station. Okay, got that done.
Base is operational, sir.
Sir, roger that.
Sir, satellite surveillance has picked up major bug movement approaching your position. You don't have long.
Okay.
Don't need long.
You heard the news. Our only chance is to use this valley as a kill zone. Use everything you got. If we don't hold them here, we'll all be dead anyway.
Okay, so we got some elevation up there.
Engineers? Now
Get your gear.
Got some engineers. Let's demolish this nonsense. Don't need these.
Sir,
Now, let's go with a turret here.
tell us what to do.
Turret here.
What do you need?
Turret here.
Look sharp, troopers.
Snipers up there, I suppose.
Snipers.
Sir, roger that. Roger that.
You over
Engineers
here.
All ass.
I can build another turret.
Engineers? Now hear this.
So I will. Sniper should help in that direction as well.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, good.
Standing by.
I like it.
Snipers. Sir.
And that should do it. Can I get more troops? I can't. Okay, 26 seconds left. Yeah, okay. I mean, oh, we can build another one. Okay, I'll build another one then.
Sir. Sir.
Might as well, eh? Might as well. 8 more seconds. Alright, there we go.
We're moving out.
I'll have this one try and target the spitters if we
The
see
bugs
them.
are here. Look sharp, troopers.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that the enemies also block line of fire. Oh. Well, that's just cheating. Okay, more Spitbugs, please. Yeah, just the machine guns are absolutely slaughtering all of these guys. Oh, that one's overheated though. See, they do overheat after a while. So I didn't know this, but if you double click, it's like all of a particular sort of unit, and that's useful. I kind of did that intuitively, because like all RTSs do that, but it's nice to know this game does it too. So, victory!
Kolashans take great pride in their planet's mining industry. Through sweat of brow, valiant colonists dig up the precious minerals the Federation needs. It's an ore effort for the war effort, and they're not going to let a few bugs scare them off. The mobile infantry has begun escorting workers, many of them patriotic volunteers, back into the mines so they can keep excavating the future of humanity.
Yes, patriotic volunteers, of course. Yes. Also, I don't think it's an accident that they made the worker red. I don't think that's an accident. But yeah, there we go. That's today. That's the episode. This is where I'm ending it. We did a few missions though, and I am going to do the full series. Right now with this demo, I've only got access to the first 10 missions, but I think the game will be released before I finish those 10 anyway, so we're just going to carry on through. But the game is out on the 16th. If you're looking to pick it up, then head over to nexus.gg/Janet, and you can pick up a Steam key from my store, and that'll help me out. Or if you can't be bothered, it's on Steam. It would be nice if you helped me out though, if you are keen to get the game. I think it's really fun, but you know, I don't do reviews, and I don't know what sort of games you like. So if you're planning on buying it anyway, get it from me. Otherwise, go about your day. I don't really mind. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.